Welcome viewers, it's me, Luigi, and welcome back to the Void. Okay, so this video was originally supposed to come out Easter. Obviously that didn't happen, so that's on me. But every year on Easter, I like to, I don't know, show off some form of egg. But this year, I found something else that I thought was pretty interesting. That's why
I would like to show you
these thingies. I realize I may be a little bit late to the party on these, as I'm not even sure if the series is still being produced today. So as you may notice, this is a series made by Construx, which we are very close friends with Construx, or at least the Pokemon brand. So this is my first time personally checking out a sub-series from Construx. It's, it's the Crystal Creatures line. And what is this exactly? Well, essentially blind eggs, but there's a buildable fantasy creature in them, accompanied with slime, apparently. I can't quite remember where I got this. I want to say I got this for Christmas a few years back, and then it fell into the void, and I just rediscovered it recently, so we're gonna go with that. I was also lucky enough to get it in, I guess, the original box, as, occasionally you can, in stores, I guess, buy the whole caboodle if you really want to, but over here it shows us the, apparently the different slime varieties we can get. I don't know, I'm not a big slime person. I mean, maybe if it's a well-made slime, maybe I would consider. I find that these more cheaper slimes, they're just, I don't really like touching them. I like staying clean. Got some interesting toppers, I guess, varieties, and there's the egg varieties. Nothing much going on the back here. And now here is where we can actually see all the varieties we can get. There's a total of 9. And I do actually have 9 blind balls in here, so I'm hoping we can get the whole collection. But if not, I'm at least hoping for this crystal dragon at the top, this jaguar in the middle, or any of the 3 on the bottom, as those are the ones I would like the most, at the very least. Taking this front one out here. It's actually a pretty cool container. It, has a very, firm grip, and it's textured like, an actual crystal or a geode you'd find. Weight-wise, it's pretty hefty. I think if you were to, huck this at someone's head, I think it would knock them unconscious, so, that, just for a little frame of reference. As for egg types, there is, one with this pretty dark glittery blue, kind of like an ocean, with a purple bottom. We have another one that looks like a glacier, and then we also have this really pretty kind of seafoam green with a light purple bottom. So that is our 3 egg varieties. I don't know if this indicates who will be in what or rarity or anything. So let's pop one open to see what we got. Got a nice little peel here. Okay, not a nice little peel here. Alright, there we go. Now we can see the full texture of that egg. So that's a really cool, visual design concept. I'll give him that. I'm just gonna hope and pray that when we open it, the figure is not in the slime. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like it when my products are by liquidy substances. So I'm just hoping the slime and the blind bag are going to be separate. Let's just crack this baby open. Oh no.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Okay, I feel like I'm having a hiccup blind box moment right now. Oh no, it's in the slime. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, we can work with this. Like I said, it's not my favorite. I just hope this isn't going to cause staining, because like I said, these have been in here for a hot minute, so let's just hope the slime hasn't done anything bad to the figure. I guess looking past that, the blind bag itself looks kind of cool. It's crystal shaped with that patterning. I don't know. Bro, who wants to put freaking sprinkles on their slime? But I guess I will say, in the packaging, it's kind of fun to squish. I don't know, it's kind of, it's kind of relaxing, to just mash it around in here. And additionally, here are the sprinkles, and they come in a cute little bottle-themed blind bag, which, that's kind of nice they took the effort for. That actually looks pretty cute. If only they could have done the same for the slime. I'll give them creativity points for the packaging. I really do like the theme. Very cute. Oh, we also have a collector's guide I forgot to mention, so this might explain things a little bit more for us. Oh, holy crap! Languages as far as the eye can see. Holy crap! I don't think I've ever seen an instruction booklet with so many words in so many different languages. It's kind of impressive, actually. Alright, it's confirmed. We've got CheeL drop. Welcome home, CheeL drop. Whatever you... So we're supposed to crack it open, release the gremlin here, pick it out of the slime, and then put this slime in the capsule. Oh, okay, that's nice. And it shows us how to construct the creature. Hey, that's pretty cool. Along with here are the others they're showing in this wave. Oh, piece count, very nice. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I forgot to mention earlier. With them being constructible like this, they can also piecewise be like mixed and mingled, so you can create like extra hybrid creatures, which actually doesn't look too bad. Alright, yeah, there we go. That's all the contents of just one blind bag. Overall presentation wise, yeah, very cool. This is a neat concept. Like I said, I'm not sure about the whole slime thing yet, so I'm gonna go open that in my kitchen. Alright, so here we are. It's a blast from the past now, as, you know, my original viewers, you'll remember a good old kitchen table here. So I guess while I'm at it, I'll let you guys see my suffering as we see how bad this slime experience may or may not be. Ooh, 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 oh no, oh no, oh no. Ooh, ooh, what the, ooh, it's like snot. Ew, it's, oh my goodness, it's so sticky. Oh, I do not like this consistency at all. Ooh. I will say, the egg thing makes a lot more sense now, because this does feel a lot like the consistency like a newborn chick comes out of, covered in this residue. This is what that reminds me of, but ooh, that is, ooh, I do not like that. That needs to thicken up or something, like, ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna need to take this to the sink actually, but yeah, you can get the idea. Alrighty, so my suffering is over for now, and here they all are. I gotta say, that really sucked. Like, I feel like with slime, if you're gonna do a blind bag or like a product in the slime, at least make it only a few pieces that are, you know, relatively large and easy to clean out of slime, or one singular piece, better yet. I don't really feel like this works very well for the kind of the construction gimmick. I can see what they were going for, but it was honestly really hard to clean in between these pieces, particularly this piece. Yeah, for the rest of it, yeah, I did not really have a great time picking that all the slime. It was very tedious to clean out. I'm not looking forward to doing that 8 more times, but yeah, piece-wise, they're all pretty cool. Oddly enough, this is the only piece that is like pure plastic, if you can. The others are all very rubbery. Snowball. Snowy, come over here. Hi. Oh yes, here's cat assistant Snowball. Oh hi honey. Oh how you doing? Oh, and here's Franco. Hello, Franco. Alright, now for the slime problem itself. So yeah, like I said, this thing doubles as this slime container, which is pretty nice because it has a pretty nice seal to keep that in if you want to use that long term. Here's what it all looks like out of the bag. It's a very pretty, like, oceany blue, shimmery color. Very pretty to look at, I'll give it that. Not so much to the touch. While we're at it, I guess let's put some of these little, where are these little puff balls? Bottoms up. Ooh. Oh no, they're like styrofoam. Magical topper, wow. I will say there's like little pearls in the ocean, kind of. So let's stir it around. Ooh, I really don't like touching this one. I will say, I think the beads help it a little bit. And yeah, the slime is very odd. It smells like a combination of glue and dish soap. So I don't know what's up with that. That makes the whole figure itself smell like glue. Alright, and after building it, here is the finished product. Honestly, not too bad. It's a decent size, I'd say, you know, fits in your hand. It's, you know, a little bit on the larger side, but joints actually move pretty smoothly, so that was a pleasant surprise. They also pop out extremely easy as well. These rubber bits, they got pretty bent up in that bag, so they look a bit wonky, and while I do appreciate the detail and texture that is into them, honestly, this feels like a really, like, meh on the creature in person. For the most part, it has this really pretty pearlescent shimmer to it, except this one back leg, which has a green tinge to it, which I think that one sat a little too long in the slime, which is a shame. So, yeah, not a bad figure. Alright, that was 1 egg down, and we have 8 to go, but, I'm not very much looking forward to cleaning all of these, so I'm gonna be a minute, and we're just gonna do a quick jump cut, but you get the idea with the one I showed, so, I'll be back in a moment.
One eternity later.
Alrighty, and there we go. Here are all the little critters that were contained in the eggs. And luckily we were fortunate enough to get one of every type, so this is a complete wave. Oh my goodness, it took me so freaking long to open all these and clean them out. My goodness gracious, that was painful. I mean, at least the first half. The latter half was a little bit easier than my first couple I did, cleaning-wise, but oh my goodness. Please do not put Lego-esque pieces in slime. Pain aside, they're actually pretty cute, a decent size, and yeah, I actually kind of like some of their designs. They're kind of pretty. I know they reuse a lot of the same parts and kind of basic build, but I think that's, you know, part of the swappability, so they can all kind of interchange with each other. But despite that, I can see some effort for each individual design, and they actually all look pretty cool. So now we're just gonna go ahead and take an individual look at every character and just, I don't know, kind of give them their few brief moments of spotlight time. Here's a better shot of our example creature from earlier, and after opening the rest of the eggs at this point, I think this design is the weakest out of the 9. It's a bit too bland and basic compared to the others, which have much better designs, but I can see what they were attempting to go for, like maybe an ice snow look, so I guess it works for that case. Now this lion, I really like in person. The gold has this gorgeous shimmer to it, which is beautifully complemented by the striking red-white color combo. I also really like the stripe patterns on the face and arms that really add to the whole look. Overall, it gives me like some warrior huntress vibes, and is probably the best lion-based design out of the 9 in this collection. So good job! Next we have the Crystal Dragon I was initially very excited for, but is sadly not as cool as I'd hoped. The design and concept are really good, but the weird neck piece, flimsy tail connector, and overall body discoloration takes away from the figure's beauty and leaves it lacking. I really like the idea of a longer tail, if only it wouldn't fall every time you adjusted it, and the neck was much needed if only you could actually position the dragon's head with it. It's a real shame this figure got so yellow from the slime too, as it would have been so pretty with that pure shimmery white, blue, and gold combo. I guess Lego Elves did it better. Now here's our unicorn for this set, and despite it looking a bit basic, I actually really like it. It was so blissfully easy to clean out compared to the lion models for some reason, and I could probably say it for the other horse and deer models later on, but I also quite like the sculpt for this one. Not only is the head a unique blend of stylized and realistic, the mane is fairly detailed too, featuring some small braids in it. She gives me some pop star vibes overall, and I really like her little hoof cuffs and such that, you know, just really accent the whole look. Next we have the alicorn, and I must say that the design is super pretty on this one. The markings look like a combination of cherry blossoms and clouds, which pair very nicely with the sky blue color of the coat. The wings are semi-transparent and feature lots of clouds on them to fit the theme also. But yeah, other than that, the model is pretty much identical to the unicorn, so beyond the design, I don't have much else to say except awesome design. Next up, we have one of the deer models, which I initially thought were supposed to be like a keyring of sorts, but it just looks more like a magical deer, if anything. The heads on the deer models are a bit wonky as they look like a cow-deer hybrid, but at least the armor pieces look nice on them. I do like the markings in the brown-green color palette, but I feel like the neon orange is a bit much and causes the colors to clash a bit. But it's not bad, and I still quite like this design all in all. Now, here is the almighty winged rainbow jaguar, which is so highly advertised on the box. In person, the design isn't quite as cool looking as it was on the box, but maybe that's just because the unicorn horn looks so goofy on it. I really like the markings on this one, and I feel like they could have put even more on it to fill out some of those blank areas. Black and neon pink combo works super well for the design too. A creative and unique look that stands out from the rest due to the darker colors for sure. Here is the other mystical deer in this set, and out of the 9, this one was the easiest to clean out for me. So just for that, this one is one of my favorites. Bless your little deer heart. The colors for this one are really pretty in person, and the neon yellow works surprisingly well with the blue and purple. I also really love the feather hoof cuffs with this one came with too. So cool. And yeah, overall just looks very elegant, clean, and nice. And here is our last creature out of the 9, the Emerald Dragon. At first I wasn't super on board with this design, just looking at it on the box, but once I saw it in person, it actually won me over. It's more competent than the Crystal Dragon, and contains a wild color scheme like that of Toxic Lime, so it definitely catches your eye. The unique arm pieces definitely help this one stand out, but it does make it a bit hard for the dragon to stand on the ground evenly as a consequence. The wings are awesome with this one, as I love all the vibrant swirls they have too. A solid dragon design to end this series with. And before we move on, I just wanted to quickly show some close-ups of the facial markings, as I think each is really unique and cool looking. Yeah, there they all are. All the instruction books. And then here are 3 types of slime additives you can get, which we've already seen, the little white styrofoam balls, but we also got these fuzzy pink puff balls and glitter. Now, for the slimes themselves, I have divided them up into 5 different containers depending on color. I think there was only supposed to be 4 colors technically, but one of the purple variants was so different from the other, I made them 2 separate ones. So in this one, I think it's the blue we first saw. Yep, they're my styrofoam bubbles. And you can also probably tell by how much I was able to collect how easy it was to clean off, which I will admit, some of these types were easier than others, and I'll get back to that in a moment. Here is the gold. I got a lot of gold. Very shimmery and shiny. Here is, oh, okay, this is the second variation of purple, which is a lighter lilac. This is the other main type of purple, which you can see there's a vast difference between the two, which is this really pretty galaxy purple with glitter in it, which visually, ooh, it's very pretty. And last but not least, we got our pink glitter snot, which, pretty nice as well. Visually, I would say probably the gold or the dark purple are my favorite, but consistency-wise, pink, dark purple, and at least half that gold are my favorites because they saved my soul a little bit. And I figure why not, while we're at it, we're going to take these to the kitchen and we're going to create what I like to call slime gumbo. And we're going to combine all these because I have nothing better to do with them. Okay, so here's our cooking cauldron for today. It's, I think it should be enough. Alrighty, so first up, how to make slime gumbo 101. We're going to start at a base. I decided we'll start with blue. But, yeah, there we go. Put put in pink. Yeah, let's get a good layer separating things. I don't know, at least consistency wise, this one felt more like a regular slime because it is still sticky, but it's not like overly sticky that like I can't get it off my hands. Like, I don't know, this one's actually kind of fun to play with. There we go, let's dump you in. Let's add our dark purple now. There we go, ooh, that pretty galaxy. And next up we're going to pour in, let's do gold because we have more of that. Show us gold. Our gumbo is looking good, guys. Now to top off the gumbo, we have the additional purple. And voila. And there you go. That is our unmixed slime gumbo. Look at all those layers. Oh my. Oh wow, look at the power. Oh. I don't know. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. We're inventing new colors today. Okay, so before we mix in our gumbo totally, we can't forget one of the most important things. We need our flavor. We need our seasoning. We're just gonna go ahead and throw in a whole packet of these. I won't use all the packets, but I at least use one of each. All right, there we go. We got our first seasoning, la citoyenne. Here's the rest of the little balls. All right, there we go. There's our second seasoning, la stadion boule. And our last but most important one, the pink poof. That's our final seasoning. We have all three, so we can now complete our slime gumbo. Ooh, what am I feeling? Okay, yep. Now we gotta blend our gumbo. What the crap? What the crap? This is, I don't know if I like these textures. This isn't turning a pretty color like I thought it would. I'm hoping the good slime textures will counteract the bad, so maybe it'll just all be one good slime. It looks like it's diseased. But you know what? This is just what slime gumbo looks like. Okay, sometimes it looks a little different because you use different ingredients. This is just a unique variant. Texture-wise, that's how you know it's done. But other than that, it actually doesn't, with enough mixing, actually looks kind of pretty. I'll give it that. I mean, kind of. I mean, look how shimmery it is. It's like a toxic waste, but aesthetic. It's our final result, and this is what your slime gumbo may or may not look like when you're done. So yeah, there you go. Thank you for joining Luigi again in the kitchen. Alrighty, and that should be wrapping things up.
Overall, these are actually pretty cute. I know I may have been a bit salty about the whole slime aspect, and I get that as an integral gimmick to this line and its brother series, Breakout Beasts, but it wasn't that bad, I guess. I personally didn't enjoy it too much due to how hard it was to clean in between the pieces, and the slime consistency was often too sticky for most of the slimes to be played with. But I suppose if you were a big slime person, you'd probably enjoy this regardless. The gimmick of uncovering a figure from something is a neat genre, however, I think I prefer it in the form of bath bombs or clay before I would take it in slime again. The models themselves are pretty nice. Granted, there are not a ton of unique parts and only 3 unique body types total, but from what we get, I feel they are nicely modeled and contain a nice blend of semi-realistic and stylized details. The designs and theme for each are pretty solid, and you can tell that thought was put into them so they could feel different from one another despite the reused bases. Visually, I would also have to say that they are much more pleasant to the eye than the Breakout Beasts line, as those guys are a bit rough looking. Woof. Would I ever consider getting more of these eggs one day? Maybe. I did take a look at the series 3 of this line, and I must admit, I do love several designs from it. So perhaps if I can ever find it for a good price, I might consider picking it up despite the pain I went through with this wave. Although, I do think this is a cool series. However, I think I will be sticking with Pokemon when it comes to Mega Construct. But it was cool to branch out for a bit and explore another subgenre from Mega Construct. These were some solid eggs at the very least. And yeah, that is all pretty much what I wanted to say today. sorry that this Easter special is pretty late coming out this year. I think it's like a month late at this point. But Easter just felt like it came so early this year. It took me like by surprise and stuff. But then again, I'm always pretty slow, so maybe that's just a me problem. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, now is a great time to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, as those all help the channel and gets us one step closer to our 2,000 subscriber goal. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day or night, and remember to stay groovy.